All right, guys, so this is a cool little trick that I figured out that basically allows you to kind of take a look at people's stores who you can make the assumption of whether or not they're successful by kind of the number of paid apps that they're running. Because you can kind of make the assumption that if somebody has a store and it's not successful, then they're probably not going to be paying for expensive apps. And so where we are right now is I just Google searched uh, popular Shopify apps. And then I basically just sorted price all, category all. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll through some of these, and we're going to look for one that actually has like a little bit more of a higher cost. So we see some for $4.99 a month. It's not particularly high. I know that there are some that go up to even like 50 or more dollars per month. And so we're going to take a look. Okay, so here's a good one. So this one goes up to $90 a month. So we're going to take a look at that one. And let's see if we can find any other ones in the next few seconds that have kind of an expensive cost. So this is $49 per month, so it's kind of an expensive one as well. So what we can do now is we can take a look at these reviews. So an interesting way that Shopify allows you to actually review is you have to do it from your store. So what we can do is we can look at these reviews here, and we can just look at these people's stores. It's actually kind of interesting that Shopify does it this way. I guess they wouldn't really expect people to be doing what we're doing, but it looks like they're selling leggings, and again, a big Instagram presence. Whoa, these are actually kind of cool. Right, so they're selling leggings. These aren't even clickable pictures, which is obviously something that they should add if you're watching this. They're using FOMO, the FOMO app, which basically pops up social proof of other people either being interested or buying. They have the lead time set to too long, which is why it's not popping up quick enough. But we can look at all of these as well. So product upsell is, I think, is $8.99 to so $9.99 a month up to $90 a month. But this one is always $49 a month. So we know that these people and another thing we can do is look at the oldest reviews. So if these people are posting about this specific app, from 2015, and they still have a Shopify store, 2 years later, and that means that they were either paying for it or they still are paying for this specific product, which means that they're profitable unless they, just enjoy losing money for, 2 years. So it's a really interesting little hack that we figured out basically to be able to take a look at a bunch of interesting new stores, and making the assumption that they are making money, just because it would be very difficult to sustain, $50 to $80 per month for these type of apps if they didn't, have enough revenue coming in to handle those costs plus, all their other costs. So it's a really cool way to take a look at a bunch of different niches. These are, baby shower, invitations and inserts and games, right? Which is something that I would never in a million years think about selling. This looks like survivalist sets, right? So hatchets, survival shovels, some pretty cool little stuff. Tactical flashlights. Again, with the social proof, we missed it again, but it pops up. We will talk about it later. It's a really interesting way. Okay, here we go. So this is social proof, right? They have the picture of it. They say, their name and where they're from, purchased for $39.95. So it kind of makes people have a little bit more scarcity when they're on your site and saying, oh, well, if other people are buying it, that makes it a little bit easier for me. It removes some friction, some purchase friction from buying it myself. So this is a pretty cool site. Again, it's not something that I would... Okay, so here, they're using another. This is called Wheelio. So Wheelio is an app that we will talk about. It kind of incorporates human nature, how people love the lottery, people love to gamble, people love the chance of winning something, right? And so what happens here is if you enter your email address... so we're just going to enter something here, and we're going to try our luck. So it'll spin it for us, and we could potentially win a 5% off coupon. And so what it'll do here is it links all up in your back end, and you can just copy and paste this specific coupon code, and then it gives you like a little bit more incentive to actually purchase. So you did a couple things here. It gave you, it got your email address, right? It gave you kind of the chance of getting this awesome prize, right? People love the chance of winning things. That's why the lottery and casinos are so popular. So it did that, and then it also, once you have this coupon, right, it gives you a little bit more incentive since you already did a little bit of work to get it. Since you have this 5% off coupon, you might as well use it now. It would actually actually be interesting to see if if they set these as defaults and you could just put wheel 15% and get 15 instead of 10. But anyway, so that's a really cool app that we will talk about later. So again, we're just taking a look at a bunch of different stores. We're looking at how they, organize these save 15s, these different types of coupon codes. These looks like ZZ Bears. I'm not even sure what this is, to be honest. Protected by Sergeant Sleep Tight. Read the Sleep Tight Oath. Okay, so these are like teddy bears for specific. I can't even tell how I'd buy one of these. Okay, here we go. So this should be like a call to action here with like a big button that says shop now or something, so people don't get confused by just this image. And also the image quality could be maybe a little bit crisper here. But anyways, so these are teddy bears that protect you. It looks like it's linked to the military or something like that. So again, a very interesting type niche that I wouldn't probably think about selling. And we found all of these interesting little products, all incredibly easy, just from looking at kind of expensive paid apps from the popular app section on Shopify, and then just looking at these stores, making the assumption that if they can afford to pay $50, $90 a month, whatever it is, that they're probably making some money. So it's definitely a cool little way that I figured out to find a bunch of really unique stores and then, kind of play off those stores, see if you can add value in some way, or, bring some of your own creativity to create something, even more popular. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you on the next one.